Happy Sunday, Sherry G, and I'm back with some more commentary. It's going to be a short commentary, but before I get into it, keep in mind that the views expressed in this video are all alleged. They're of my opinion, and it's for entertainment purposes. So, oh, and if you haven't done so, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit the notification bell because I will be back. Excuse me. So anyway, it looks like Martell Holt has actually typecast himself as a Grand Marshal of Parades. So we know he was the Grand Marshal in the Selma Parade, which I thought was absolutely absurd, giving everything that that particular parade stands for, you know, and everything it meant for our ancestors to cross that bridge and go through all of the things that they went through back then. And then, I was hearing that he wasn't the Grand Marshal or he was just one of the Grand Marshals. I really don't know, but just the fact that he was even representing us, our ancestors, or in that particular parade in Selma in the first place. And when I did some research on what it took to be a Grand Marshal in the Selma Parade, Martell didn't, in my opinion, represent any of those things, because one of the things it said is that you had to be an upstanding person in the community, and he doesn't even live in Selma. So make it make sense, right? It just didn't make sense to me. So it seems like production kind of put him into that spot or paid for it, supposedly, allegedly, for him to be in that spot. But here we go again. Martell is going to be Grand Marshal of the Atlanta Caribbean Carnival, I'm sorry. But he doesn't even, how does he represent that culture, first of all? Because this event is where you get to learn all about the culture, experience the food, the dance, all the colors. But what does he know about that culture? And I tried to actually research, because I was going to do this earlier, but just trying to do some background research on how you become a Grand Marshal for this particular parade. And I couldn't find anything. I'd have to do some more digging around, but I honestly, I tried because, that's how my mind works. I want to know, how does this get to happen? But in doing that, I found that this particular gentleman, um, from St. Lucia, his name is Mato. It said that he will serve as the 2023 Atlanta Caribbean Carnival Parade Grand Marshal. So it sounds like to me that, and they were advertising him before they started advertising Martell, from all of the things that I read, the articles that I read. Actually, the articles that I read didn't even have Martell listed as the Grand Marshal. It just had this gentleman. And then I read in social media where it was saying, well, he was going to be one of them, and then that Martell Holt would be the other one. But Mato is actually a performer over in St. Lucia, and he's well known over there. So that's how he gets to represent the culture, because he is from the culture and he knows about the culture. Anyway, looking back at this particular post, I just decided to click and look at the comments. And so here are some of the comments. It looks like majority of the people feeling the same way that most of us probably feel about Martell being in this parade. But people are saying things like, Martell Holt has landed. I'm sorry. It says, finally, they have figured out what Martell is good at: smiling and waving. Nothing to read, no speech, just ride and wave. And then there are a few other comments made here too. But yeah, it looks like he's typecast himself as a Carnival Grand Marshal. And like the person said in this particular comment, he doesn't have to do too much, you know, just sit there, smile and wave. And we know that Martell likes to try and look good and present himself as he's all that in a bag of chips, in my opinion. So anyway, guys, just some really quick commentary because I just thought, this is ridiculous. Oh, and this is another thing too that crossed my mind, is that this particular parade, it happens like in May. So I think it runs from like the 26th through the 29th of May. So I don't know that we'll be seeing this necessarily on Love and Marriage Huntsville because they have already done all of their filming. So they're done with that. So I don't think we're going to see this on the show. So this is just, I guess, something Martell's doing on his own. Not unless they're thinking there's going to be another season and they're going to show it on that, but I doubt it. I just think this is just Martell. This is something he can do and keep his face out there, make himself relevant. But again, that's in my opinion. You guys enjoy the rest of this beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out if you haven't done so on your way in. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell because I will be back. Until then, ciao.